Welcome to the STARS program, seniors taking active roles in society. And now, here's your host, ANITA FINLEY.
Do you like to travel? Do you want to make money and travel too? I mean, there's so many good things about this. So, Stuart Lowery, who is really the guru of all this, he wrote an article in our December issue. It's called Why Join Cruise.com's Host Travel Agency Division. Okay, so why would I want to do that, Stuart?
Well, let me thank you for having me on again. I really appreciate it, and I thoroughly enjoy these conversations. So why would you join? Well, if you have a love of travel and if you love cruising, this is also a very good way to get some cruises at a much lower cost, because for our independent contractors and for our staff as well, our sales staff, if you're booking your own cruises and stuff, we actually get discounts. We actually discount for our staff and for our independent contractors. So you get that. But the other reason is if you have an interest in selling cruises, you can make some money in this program.
So let me ask you, who do you sell these cruises to? Let's say someone says, yes, I'd like to do it. Who would they sell this to?
Well, personally, they can sell to friends, to family. They can market themselves to strangers. We give them a website. They can market their website. We give them access to some marketing support. They can get some postcards. They can send them out to people. They get their business cards when they're at a party or at the church. They can let people know that they're selling cruises. So they can really...
Can they also put it on Facebook?
They can put it on Facebook.
So
we have a whole, what we call for our independent contractors, which is what we're talking about. Our affiliates is the other term for it. We actually have a whole social media platform for them, and we help them set up their own social media platform. But we have an affiliate Facebook page, we have an affiliate YouTube channel, and we have an affiliate Twitter account. So we are constantly putting things out there for our affiliates, and we also encourage them and help them set up their own social media platform.
Now, do they get to choose the ships that they're going to go on? So let's say they now have a seminar and they start to bring other people on as partners for them. Then do they say, well, one time we're going to go on this ship, the next time we go that ship? How does that all work?
Usually the way people decide what they're going to do and what ship they're going to be on is based on where they want to go. So it's based on their itinerary. There are a ton of cruise lines, lots of cruise ships, but not all of them go to the same places. So what happens is that, say you decide, I want to go to Europe. So you have two things you can decide. One is, do I want to cruise to Europe, and do I want to cruise back? Do I want to fly to Europe, and do I want to cruise back? Those are called transatlantic cruises. I've done one. A couple years ago, I flew to Rome, to Italy, and I stayed. The other fun part of this is that a lot of times when you do cruises that far away, you usually spend some time in the city or the area that you're going to before you get on the cruise ship, which I encourage everybody to do. If you're going to cruise,
sure,
spend some time where you're going to cruise out of, especially if it's a place you've never been before. So I flew to Rome and spent a day and a half in Rome and had a tour and stuff around. And then the port that's near Rome is called Civitavecchia. And so about an hour and a half outside of Rome. So went to the port, got on the ship, and cruised to the south of France. Well, cruised up the coast of Italy, went to Florence, and then cruised to the south of France, cruised to Barcelona, cruised to Palma de Mallorca, which is an island owned by Spain off the coast of Barcelona, and then cruised through the Gibraltar area and stopped at the, Canary Islands, so at Tenerife, and then cruised the last 7 days back to Fort Lauderdale. So you have so the way you decide what ship you're going to do a lot of times is driven by where you want to go, because like I said, not all ships go to all places. I had a wonderful time. It was a 15-day cruise. So,
I have another question about that.
Sure.
Okay, so people, we want them to join. And so I'm going to tell some people now, this is the phone number. This is the magic number. Get your finger ready to put it in. No, that's what I was thinking. A phone, we used to have to put our finger. We don't do that anymore. Put your finger on your iPhone, right? Call now, 1-800-680-0964. Again, this is Pencil Talk Radio. You really do have to have a pencil. You have to have a paper or a pen or something. Write the number down because you might not remember it if you don't. 800-680-0964. You can also get on their website. Now, write this down, too. It's cruise.com/host agency. Let's do that again. Cruise.com/host agency. Now, one thing that's exciting is you are going to be at the expo.
Yes, I am.
Again. And you want to meet Stewart. Stewart Lowery, you will want to meet him. He's attractive. He's fun. You're going to want to do that. But more important than that, how can you start your own business? You know, this is a show for boomers and seniors, but I will tell you there are people out there who are younger, who maybe is now not working. This is a way for only $349 that you can own your own business, and it's the travel business. It's the fun business.
Yes,
this isn't working in a steel plant.
No. This is very fun, and I will tell you, this past weekend I attended a teacher expo down in Miami-Dade. It was a program on the weekend for Miami-Dade teachers, and I met a lot of people down there who are teachers who are getting ready to retire. Some of them are going to semi-retire and do some things. So they were very interested in this program, and I actually took my staff person that administers this program at Cruise.com. She's a former teacher. She was a teacher in Jamaica, taught high school for 17 years. And so I took her with me. And we had really good conversations with these folks because a lot of them were talking to us about that they were retiring and they're so used to having all their time accounted for as a teacher. And what am I going to do now that I don't have every minute of my day, set aside for me to teach or to prepare to teach? So what they're doing is a lot of them, and we already had teachers in the program, and a lot of them are going to sell cruises. So, and they can do it. It keeps them busy, keeps them active. They can travel while they're doing it. It's something, all you need is a phone and literally a computer, your laptop.
And so someone, they write the check for the $349.
Right.
And then they have all the tools. So every time I just want to ask if this is the way it works.
Sure.
Every time they find someone who wants to travel, they get a commission. But what if they find someone who wants to now be also an associate?
So all they have to do is send them to us.
But do they get any referral fee on that? We do from time to time. We actually do like a gift card or something to our folks, or we'll do things like take a certain amount of money off an invoice or whatever for people. So in other words, this is a money-making proposition. This isn't casual, and it's not network marketing. We got to be very clear about that.
No, not at all. Not at all. And the good thing about this is that you can do a lot of other things in your life and do this as well. Another little story for you is I'm a big RVer. So I have a motor home. So guess who I meet RVing? I meet a lot of people who are retired who are RVing full time. Okay? So I have a motor home as well. And I actually keep my motor home up the coast a little ways here, about an hour and a half away at a RV resort. A lot of these folks who are retired, they are doing things out of their motor home and they travel at the same time. With this program, you can travel if you want to. Like I said, all you need is a computer and a phone to conduct your business. We give you all the tools to do the booking, to do the invoicing, anything that you need to be able to contact the cruise lines, the whole thing. So in our training, let me just, Anita, if you don't mind, just really quick, I want to tell you how good the training is. We've talked a little bit in the past about the training structure, but the training itself is excellent. So we get you a CLIA certification, and what that is Cruise Line International Association. They are the big cruise consortium. So they offer a program called Certified Cruise Specialist. What we've done is when you join us, we actually go to CLIA. We purchase your coursework for you. You don't have to pay for it. We pay for it for you. They require like 8 classes, online classes. Take them online. And we also purchase your first year of your CLIA membership. And you can take those classes You can take them sitting in front of your computer. We have a mobile app. You can be sitting at the doctor's office. You can take them. But those classes, it's 8 different classes. They prepare you to become a certified cruise specialist. Okay, that's the CLIA part of the training. Once you're done, then you let us know that you're finished with that, and then we put you in our training. Our training is very rigorous, but it also gets you very well prepared to do this job. So the first part of it is what we call product training. We've actually brought in the reps here in South Florida, the reps from all the major cruise lines. Yeah, we have brought them in, and they have recorded their own training videos and what we call product videos. So you become kind of a expert in the cruise line. So you know their itineraries, you know what you can tell your customers to expect on the ship. So when you're talking to people to sell them a product, you talk to them from a position of experience. So you go through all that product training. Once again, that's online training. We brought those folks in. We have intro videos from those reps talking about how much they love this program and that they're happy to participate in it. We have their brand videos. So a lot of times you're sitting at home, you're watching TV, and all of a sudden this Royal Caribbean video comes up. Well, we have those brand videos. And most of the ones we have are a bit longer than what you see on TV. But you see the brand videos, and then they go into step-by-step. We call them product modules. They talk to you everything you need to know, new ships coming up, what to expect on the old ships, where to dine, the entertainment. You go through all of that. Once you're done, then you go into what we call our TravTech training. That is the technology training. Once again, the training has been, we've recorded it with our corporate trainer. It's product modules. We call those product modules too, but they're actually technology product modules. So you actually go out, you learn how to invoice, you learn how to book. The whole technology part of this you get trained on. And
that was my next question, because now you're taking someone who is a school teacher. They've never done anything like this, but by the time they finished, they've seen, okay, your friend Fran and Joe want to go somewhere. They're not just thrown into something. They know exactly what they're supposed to do line by line. They have notebooks, and they are really a pro, aren't they, then, by they get finished?
You're exactly right, Anita. And what we do is all of those training videos remain available for our affiliates. And we do live webinars, too, so that people can ask questions. If they want to have something that they're not really sure about, we give them the extra training and stuff on it. And all of this training is free, by the way. It's all free. We keep the training out. We have something called Agent Central. So all of our independent contractors, we have this website just for them. We put all the training videos out there, too, so that if they want to, get a refresher on something, they can go back out there and look at it. So once they get all the technology training, then the last part of it is what we call our support and orientation training. And that's where you're actually there are videos out there from my supervisor that works for me. She's actually recorded several videos to explain how they get paid and how the reporting is done and how we support them and the orientation. And then they also have a phone call with her where we get them their IDs, all their sign-ons and stuff. But I want people to understand that this support is always there. I run that group. I run that department. So there's several of us, quite a few of us. And if you call in, you come directly to us. You don't go through a separate switchboard. You come to my people. And we sit there. All of us sit together. I'm sitting right there with them. The phone calls come into us. You have a question or an issue, we are there. We support you.
Help, Stewart. I need support. I have 20 people want to go on this cruise to Egypt, and I don't know what to do.
We help people because when you're getting started in something like this new, even though you've had training, when you're actually doing it for the first time, a lot of people, and there's some people who are very savvy, and I've met a lot of retired people who know more about technology than I do, trust me. So, but we do have some people who may not be, but we don't want to scare those people off because we actually will help them. If they have trouble putting their invoice in the system, we help them. If they're having trouble for some reason with a booking or doing a particular booking or talking to the cruise line, we help them. So we're like their back office staff.
So what you're really doing here, and if I'm correct, is it's like a person going to a short course at college, how to be a how to be a travel agent in a way. However, you've now put them into position to make money right away, to have fun. And, there are a lot of single people, and I think they could meet other people this way, couldn't they? You may be having a dating service you don't even know about.
Oh, I don't know. That could be, I guess. But I do, I do want to say that a lot of the people who get into this, even if they weren't big on cruising before, they become lovers of cruising or travel in general, because, our affiliates can also sell the airfare going back and forth to locations. They can sell the hotel stays if people have to go somewhere before they cruise and they stay in a hotel, or when they get back. Land packages, shore excursions. Our affiliates sell everything that our cruise.com sales agents sell. They're trained on all of it. So they can sell the whole travel and vacation experience, not just the cruise. And we train them on all of that. So,
well, let me ask you then. I know you've been doing this for a little while. Give me an example of one of your hotshots, one of the people who, what they did before and what they're doing and how they love it, or what they're doing. No names.
And I won't give you a name, but he's been an affiliate with Cruise.com since the beginning of the program, which is 1998. So he's been there forever. And I have talked to this, I talked to this gentleman, and because I took over this program back in January. So obviously I haven't met everybody, but he was at a trade show. And I'm not going to tell you his name. He has a nickname, which is a really good nickname.
No, don't tell us.
Won't tell you. But this gentleman was in the military. Okay, so he came out of the military, and he decided this was something he wanted to do. He was interested in travel and selling travel. So he has actually been one of our affiliates with us since the very beginning. And he has developed his whole program. I was amazed. I went by, he had a booth separate from our booth, which is fine because, you're an independent contractor. It's your business. So he was there, and he's written books about travel and how to sell cruises. He does seminars. In fact, in June, I believe it's going to be in June of next year, he's going to actually come to South Florida, and he's going to do this whole big seminar. We call it kind of a boot camp on what his techniques were for getting started in the business, how to sell this. And what amazed me more than anything else is the show that I was at had a lot of travel professionals and stuff in it, cruise lines, agents, sales agents. Almost everybody knew him because he had integrated himself so much into the culture of travel, and I just found him to be so fascinating, along with the fact that he gave me a little ship button that I put on my shirt that blinked off and on in different colors. So I was, I'm kind of attracted to bright, shiny things. So, but anyway, him and his wife was there. They do it together. So
well, that's another good point you just brought up, that this is a good thing for a couple, because there are a lot of people who have been left behind, whether the husband lost his job or the wife, and now they could do something together.
They can. Now, in this program, in the Certified Travel Specialist program, the one we're talking about for people who've never sold before, we bring individuals into the first year. So they're operating individually. That doesn't mean they can't have their husband, their wife, spouse help them with paperwork and all the other stuff. But if they become successful at what they're doing, we can move them into our other programs that we've had in existence since 1998, because this new program has been in existence since April. So, and in that situation, you can bring in what we call sub-affiliates. And we do have husband, wife. We have wife, children. The wife is the primary affiliate, and they've brought some of their children in as sub-affiliates. The husband's the affiliate, the wife's the sub-affiliate. So, and bring them all into the business. They get the same training and everything else that everybody else gets, and it truly can become a
family business.
A family business, and we do have quite a few like that.
Okay, so let's say that you're going to go to a wedding in New York, and you happen to be, an affiliate here. You can actually go to the front desk and tell them that you're a travel agent and get a reduced rate, can't you?
Well, we have things. There are travel agent rates and stuff.
Right, so they'd be able to participate in that.
Right, and so without getting into too much technical
no, that's right,
detail,
just
there is something
generic.
there's something called we have an IATA number. So as a company, travel agent, we have what's called an IATA number. It's a travel agent number, and the individual travel agents can get their own card and stuff. So I have my own IATA card, and I actually can use it. Like when you go to hotels and they say, "Are you a senior? Are you you have AAA, AAA, blah blah blah." Well, you can get travel agent rates as well for travel, for hotels, and different things.
It just has opened up so much. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking, wow, I know I don't have a lot of time, but boy, this is something I would be so interested in.
It's anybody that has the least bit of interest in travel, like I said, would be something that you could be drawn to, because while we're cruise.com, we've expanded into so many different things beyond just the cruise, but to give people we can sell the total experience, and that we can sell land packages without ever selling a cruise. So we can sell some of these other products without ever having to sell the core product, which is cruising. So, but we can also sell all the experiences around the cruise, the airfare, the hotel stay.
So in essence, let's say someone isn't ready quite to do this yet, and they have a trip they want to take. Should they call you, and then you could take care of it for you?
They can. I actually don't do sales, but
you
I'm
give somebody.
I'm sitting right in the middle of cruise.com.
Right, exactly.
It's not like I don't have people around me.
Right.
Well, cruise.com is in Dania Beach, and we do actually, even though most of the cruise.com sales agents are spread around the country, okay, most of them work from home, and our customer service staff does too. We actually have a small retail shop within cruise.com's corporate headquarters. We have a lot of walk-in traffic there. It's on Dania Beach Boulevard. So we have a lot of folks, especially this time of the year when snowbirds are down, we have a lot of traffic of people coming in, and they book their cruises and their shore excursions and other things right there. They come in and sit right with the agents.
Perfect.
So we offer that opportunity as well, along with the opportunities. If you don't want to talk to a sales agent, you don't want to see my smiling face or anybody else's smiling face, you go to the cruise.com website, and the booking engine tool is right there. And we have a lot of people who do that, and they book their own cruises through our website. Cruise.com's website is like the second largest booker of cruises in the world. So
that's fantastic.
We have a huge volume of people that actually book their own cruises, and they can book everything through there that they could with our sales agent.
Amazing. So let me give the phone number again. Just get your pencils out. Remember, this will be a very important call. You have no idea, once you make the call, what can happen. It could be something you never even dreamt of. It's Call Now. That's the name of the company. Call Now. Cruise.com. Call now. 800-680-0964. That's 800-680-0964. And, of course, the website is cruise.com/host agency. Is there any other organization doing what you do?
Well, I will tell you this. So when we developed this program, the new program, the Certified Travel Specialist program, no one else was doing it. Mostly host agencies, which is what we're called within cruise.com because we host independent contractors, would only hire people who had experience. And so back last January when I was promoted to do this, to take over the affiliate division there, and I had already been at cruise.com for a number of years, one of the things they told me was, you know what, we'd really like to develop a program to bring people in who've never sold travel before, because we get a lot of people who say, hey, I'd really like to sell travel.
Right.
What can I do? And we would have to turn those people away. And everybody else did too. So under should I say hush-hush circumstances, I took pen and paper and I sat and wrote this program. And we did not share this program with anyone until we rolled it out at a trade show here in Fort Lauderdale in April. Now, I will say this. All of a sudden, I started seeing all these little copycats trying to pop up here. But we have, I am happy to say we have the original program because it wasn't being done. We associated ourselves with CLIA, which is the Cruise Line International Association. It's the big consortium group for cruises. And so we went into a relationship with them to do the certification.
And only Cruise.com has you.
Yeah. For better or for worse, Anita.
No, but you are such a helpful guy. And that's the whole key in these things that, and I've been in with some network marketing organizations over the past years. It depends who that sponsor is, who helps you. And you're not sponsoring them, but you are helping them. You are a part of the company. And see, you said something that I want people to know, that you've been with Cruise.com for many years, and then you designed this. So this is your baby in a way.
Yeah, so I had worked for Cruise.com for a number of years in different roles and stuff there. But I'm the type of person that even though I'm approaching my retirement age as well, that likes to stay busy and likes new challenges and new things to do. So when I wrote this, I wanted to make it a program that people could say, it's easy enough for me to do. I can do it on my own time. By the way, we have no quotas. There are no minimums.
That's very
for
important.
People to
so
sell.
Someone joins and they're doing other things and they just stay. That's
they
okay.
Can say they can sell one cruise in a year. They can sell, if they for some reason they get involved in other stuff, they sell nothing. So it's
very important.
Yeah, we don't
Stuart.
we don't have quotas. We don't put pressure on people.
Right. Well, I'm so glad that you were here to tell us about this. And everybody, make sure when you go to the Boomer Expo, which is January the 16th, that you're going to look for him, because Stewart's going to be there. He's the big glow there at the at Cruise.com.
And we will have some freebies there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Freebies. Thank you very much, Stewart. It's wonderful.
Sure, thank you.
Let me give the call now number. It's 1-800-680-0964. 680-0964. Thank you very much,
Thank
Stewart.
you very much for having me.